Getting SEO clients is the worst thing ever because you cannot show the return on investment to your clients. You cannot really tell them like, here, buy my service and this is how much money I'm going to bring into your business. However, it's totally possible to do, and in this video I'm going to share the case study of my real client that signed up a $30,000 contract on week 8 after we started working together. Let's check it out. So when we start working with clients, I always look at these 5 steps. Step number 1 is all about creating this positioning, picking the right niche, and of course having the appropriate offer exactly for your kind of service. Because if you try to sell SEO, it can be seen as a commodity, and you don't want to sell a commodity because price and commodity is the worst thing ever. They will try to undercut you, they will try to bargain with you. You don't want that. So going back to my client, we started with picking the right niche first of all. So in his case, because he's been in the industry for so long and he's been working in a very specific niche, which is CBD, and I'm going to use this as an example now, it was very, very easy to pick. Clearly, we want to work in CBD. However, next comes the positioning. What is positioning? Well, you can of course work in a CBD niche, but what type of clients do you work with? Do you want to work with small CBD stores that sell maybe 1 or 2 or 3 products? Or do you want to work with huge whale kind of clients? You know, the ones you can see on national TV, or anybody in between? Which one would you pick? In case of my client, we went for the second option. So we went for the whale clients because he really has the experience, he has the results. It was an easy pick. Of course, you shouldn't be going for this specific type of client if you don't have the experience, if you don't have the case studies. Don't waste your time. Pick somebody that you can work with and get the results for them first. But pick the niche and know exactly what you're doing with the positioning. After you have these 2, go for the offer. What exactly are you offering? Now, SEOs, I'm going to share this one simple secret. I'm going to say just once, okay? Sharing this once. Nobody cares how well you are at ranking keywords. I'm going to repeat this once again, even though I said I'm not going to. Nobody cares how well you're going to rank the keyword. Nobody cares about the traffic increase. All the business owners care about is the bottom line. How much extra money you can make them. So this is why it's so important to lead with this specific result. How much money are you going to help them make additionally? Is it worth hiring you? Can you prove that you can help them make that much money? This is where your offer comes in place. What are you offering to them? How quickly are you able to get them the result? You can base that off your previous experience as well. So once you have all these 3 parts together, what do you do next? This is when the step number 2 comes in place. It's all about optimizing your LinkedIn profile. There are a bunch of steps there if you think about it. So first one is the profile image. Profile image. Well, I'll tell you what, profile image is the first thing people look at when they connect with you or check out your profile when you send a connection request. So your profile picture needs to convey a bunch of very specific feelings and very specific characteristics. First, you should appear as a trustworthy person. You have to look likable and competent. And all these things, which I teach directly to my clients, all these things can be conveyed with your facial expression, with the type of clothes that you wear, and other aspects which you can use during this photography session. Once you have the profile in check, the second thing comes the banner. The banner is the opportunity to call out your ideal target audience and let them know the result they can expect from working with you. It also is an opportunity to share any social proof that you have. So maybe this is the brands that you worked with in the past, or maybe you were performing somewhere on some event, or maybe you've been featured somewhere in some publication. This is your chance to kind of illustrate to your potential clients what you're all about. Banner is done. What comes next is the headline. The headline is the second thing that people read after your name. So the headline, once again, another opportunity to call out your specific target audience, provide some social proof, and the result they can expect. You can also have a small call to action there. For example, if you want them to check out one of your case studies, this is an opportunity to do it. Next is custom button or custom link. This is LinkedIn is giving you this opportunity to share one link. If you want to point your people, the potential clients, to your website, to your landing page, or to your calendar link, which I don't really recommend using, this is your chance. This is where you can include this. Personally, I love including the link that goes directly to the quiz page. So then people get into my funnel, I can nurture them, and I don't really depend on the link afterwards. It's really, really important. Besides that, it helps people to get to know your brand better. Check out your case studies, see what other people talked about you, see what other people said about you. There are other sections in LinkedIn. I'm not going to go through all of them. There's like highlights, and then there is about section. The idea is the same. Share the case studies, have a call to action, any social proof that you can include. This is the chance for you to share those in those sections. Once that is done, LinkedIn profile is nice and clean. It's based on your offer, it's based on your positioning, it's based on your niche. Yeah, so all these three things are put together in your LinkedIn profile as well. What do you do next? Time to find your ICP, which stands for Ideal Client Profile. This is when you go to Sales Navigator, which yes, it does cost money, but it's only $90, $100 depending on where you are, and it's totally worth it. Exactly after the moment you find your first client, the first 30 days, it's also 100% free. You can go check it out. You can use it to get those potential clients, those connections. So go ahead, check it out. This is non-negotiable. Sales Navigator is a must-have tool. Once you have it, once you go to Sales Navigator, you go and find your potential clients. So in case with my client, who I worked with directly, and by the way, if you need any help, go check out the link underneath this video. You can find the link there and you can follow it and help yourself to get more clients for your SEO agency. So in his case, he works with clients that are based in the United States and they have a specific size, and obviously they're in a specific industry, which is CBD. Once he finds these companies, he wants to find the decision makers. In his case, and again, it might be different for you, but generally it's all the same. You want to find a marketing director, a marketing manager, or maybe chief marketing officer, depending on the size of the company. Once you find these people, what do you do? This is when the next step comes in. You go out there and you start sending those connection requests. And you send those connection requests on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Once you've got the paid version, you can send up to approximately 200 connection requests every single week. That works out to be roughly 800 connection requests every single month. And a good conversion rate is anywhere between 20 to 30. So you end up with at least 160 of your potential clients actually accepting your connection request. Once you do that, you start interacting with them. So next then you have to have a sort of a message sequence. And this is what I did for my client. I actually wrote a message sequence with a specific number of messages that go and get sent out. Again, we have to lead with value here. Yeah. So we can't just say, hey, how's it going? It has to be business related. People on LinkedIn, they hate two things. They hate spammers and they hate people that waste their time. Okay. We don't want to be spamming them. We don't want to be wasting their time. However, there's special type of etiquette. There's a way to communicate with your audience, with your potential clients, and you have to respect these rules. Okay. So for example, you never pitch in the first message. That's a rule. Never pitch in the first message. So you connect with them and then you start sending these messages. And again, if you need some help with figuring out how this message stuff works for your business, reach out to me. Let's talk. See how I can help you get to the results that I'm sharing here with you right now. The message sequence is getting sent out. What do you do at the same time? Exactly. You're going out there and you're producing content that is specifically fit for your ideal client profile. So for your ICP. So again, as an SEO, you're not talking about how you ranked a kind of a keyword or how you did this or how you did that. Nobody, like your clients, do not care about that. The only people that care about this are other SEO folks. They're going to buy from you. So you shouldn't be really sharing that stuff, because nobody cares. So all you need to do is focus on the end result, the macro result. Of course, you can also share some micro results. Yeah. So if macro result would be, you help the company to increase their revenue from A to B in that amount of time, that's your macro result. You can of course share some micro results as well. For example, you help them to improve their conversion rates. You brought it up from 2.4% to 7%, and it immediately helped them to increase their conversion rates, sell more, and increase the lifetime value of the customer. Stuff like this. And as you see this process is going, your potential clients, they're seeing yourself in the messages. They might not be replying, which is totally fine. And they're also seeing your content, which is targeted exactly at what they're looking for, which is, of course, grow the business, grow their revenue, and so on and so forth. Then it all is very easy. You have to take some time, follow up as well with these people and connect with them. Yeah, maybe comment on their posts, take some time there. And the only thing you want to sell in the direct messages, the only thing you want to sell there is a call with you, the discovery call. So you're not trying to sell their service through DMs. The only thing you're trying to sell, is a chance to talk to yourself, because you're an expert. You can help them to grow their business. After that's happened, all you need to do is just keep doing this stuff all over and over again, share results, of your case studies, share macro results, share micro results, communicate with them in the direct messages, keep inviting them to those discovery calls, and then the rest is up to your skills, like your sales skills and your actual results that you've obtained for the clients in the past. That's it, guys. I hope this video has been helpful. I hope go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and check out that link down there. I'll see you in the next one.